Hello! Today my little project is going to be fixing a bit of my mother's car. So she's got a Vauxhall Astra and the window wipers they batter into both the A-pillar and the base, and no amount of adjustment of the arms on the spindles makes any difference. It batters top and bottom, and there's a reason for this, which I will show you. So Vauxhall, in their infinite wisdom, other manufacturers may do this. If your wiping motor does, it might be worth checking out. But so it's essentially a square peg in a square hole, and what it does is it eventually wears it so much that it takes like there's a lot of slack in it, so it just bounces about and batters. You probably can't see that moving, but there's quite a lot. The weld is mine, and it's fatigued and rusted, but I did weld it a while ago, so I'm going to re-weld it and put it back in the car and stop it battering the A-pillar. It's an easy fix, and you can either MIG weld it or TIG weld it, depending on what you have. But you need to be a little bit careful of dumping heat into this, because there's plastic bushings and plastic parts on it, so you don't want to get too hot. Obviously you need to get it hot enough to weld. Usually I'm only going to do one because one of them's alright, but I would weld a bit in one, then move to the other one, weld a bit, come back, weld another bit in this one. Just kind of spread the heat out a bit. Right, let's do that. As always, stage one, safety equipment. Put your mask and your eye goggles and your ear goggles. Eye goggles and ear goggles on. And now what we're going to do is grind off all this stuff and get a nice clean. So hopefully you'll be able to see now a little bit clearer the square peg, square hole thing, where you see the outside brackets moving but the bit in the middle has not moved. And once you weld it up, it re-rigidifies everything, and actually it stops it all moving about and wiggling and smashing things and making a mess. Anyway, I'm going to TIG this because I can. You'll probably be able to hear the grease boiling. Okay, that should do that. And the plastic bushing's a little bit more, what do you call it, melted than it was when it started, but should be alright. We'll just let it cool down for a minute or two, and then we'll see how wibbly wobbly it is. Right, I've given it a little wire brush, as you can see, so it looks slightly better. Not my best weld certainly, but hey, we're still learning. So, as you can see, now there's not lateral, but there's no movement in it. It doesn't wiggle now. Well, the other bits still wiggle, but that's supposed to wiggle. But the actual mechanism now doesn't wiggle. Hooray! Perfect! I can go back in the car and hopefully stop battering the living daylights out of the A-pillar and me getting moaned at for it battering the thing. Plus, it saves you the price of a new. This is like £200 odd to buy new, even second hand. You know, you're talking like 50 odd, maybe £60, and there's no guarantee that it's going to be any better than the one that you just took off your car. So it's worth taking it off and modifying it, or getting somebody to modify it, and then it's done. Or buy another one, modify it, have a spare, then modify yours. So you can see the grease and the plastic melted a little bit in there. It's mostly grease, just boiling out of the connection thing, not connection. Where I've welded it, basically. Another good job done. Hey, if you can't fix things for your mum, well, is there any point in fixing things at all?